Hey everybody, Dan here from Adventures Japan. Gonna be going on another one of our walk and talks. So we're gonna just be checking out a different neighborhood today. Wearing my Moxie shirt. Moxie is a soda from New England, so just representing. Alright, let's go take a walk. So yeah, heading south of my house today. And this is the local temple in my neighborhood. There are temples all over Japan. Big ones, famous ones, small ones, residential ones. Like this is actually really big for a residential temple. It's not famous as far as I can tell. I mean, yeah, it's just a neighborhood temple. And on the left, as you can see, there is a graveyard. It's a really big graveyard. Almost all temples have the graveyards right next to them. Guy's going way too fast. Over here is a political sign. This is the elections are coming up, so this is for the mayor. I don't know, there's only 2 slots. It's been that way for a while, so we'll see. Kind of different than America. Don't know about the rest of the world, but yeah, different than America. Over here, these are some Jizos, little Buddha statues. Nobody here. 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, I'll just cross. And I'm gonna head down this way. Nice little river here. They don't really have any concrete on this one, so that's nice. They've got some man-made work on it, you know, like a rock wall for the siding. But yeah, I like this much better than having concrete on the sides. Farther down the river, it just turns into like one of those ugly looking aqueducts. But right now, right here, it's nice. And we're gonna be heading into like a residential neighborhood right now. Pretty cool. Houses and a small farm, not farm, garden. Someone out there working on their garden in the morning. Alright, should I go left? I mean straight? Or should I go this way, right? Yeah, I'll go right, I guess. Okay. So, yeah, we're walking through a neighborhood. Houses are much tighter here, closer together than they are in America. But we are kind of in the suburbs, so actually these houses have a bit more space than they would if they were like downtown in a city, especially if they're in Tokyo. Tokyo, you'd probably have like pretty much no space. And we're on like the outskirts of the neighborhood, because it's like on the left side is, yeah, a residential neighborhood, and on the right side is rice fields and farmland. Pretty cool looking house, that one on the right. Looks like it's a mix of like modern, oh no, my watch is going off. It is 5:45 in the morning. So I woke up a bit earlier today. Couldn't sleep. Some nice trees there. Losing my voice again in the morning. Yeah, so a lot of houses in Japan, people put a lot of work into their garden. This is actually a really nice yard. Pretty big. But yeah, people put a lot of work into their gardens. They prune everything, and usually they keep their trees pretty short and very well trimmed. Let's see. Yeah, let's actually go back into the neighborhood. So just quick panoramic view for you. It's a bit overcast today, so you can't really see much. Down that way is a school, junior high school, and some more rice fields. I'm not really sure what that monument is for. Alright, let's take a walk down this way into this neighborhood over here. Over here is I think it's like a combination of like a company that makes statues, and it's also like it actually might be a temple, like some affiliation with a temple, possibly even a cult. I'm pretty sure it might be a cult. In Japan, there are a lot of cults actually. Kind of interesting. Usually they have some association with or connection, or I guess they got their idea, from Buddhism, and typically they have a little bit of other religions thrown in there, so it becomes kind of a new age sort of religion. There's a modern house on your right. Looks almost brand new. So a lot of these new religions, cults or whatever, they've been around for a while. Some of them have been around since maybe late 1800, like the beginning of the Meiji period. So that'd be, I think, 1860s. Once, possibly a little later than that. But anyway, they started out when Japan started allowing other religions besides Shintoism and Buddhism. So they started allowing Christianity. Christianity didn't used to be allowed during the Edo period, when it was closed off from the West. Closed off from pretty much all the world except for China and the Netherlands. Anyway, so there's a lot of New Age religions, they're cults, and you'll even see posters in neighborhoods, like just across from my house. For some reason, there's a display for one of those. They're kind of sketchy. That particular one is called Happy Science. The leader of that cult actually died recently. He I think claimed to be like a descendant of Buddha, so he's like a living god. Some other people out there taking a walk. Alright, let's go through this neighborhood. So we're gonna go check out a shrine today, actually really cool. This is kind of a famous shrine. Pick up the pace a little. Old looking house. So that's kind of I'd say probably 1960s style house. This neighborhood's kind of interesting because, actually a lot of neighborhoods in Japan are like this. It's where you've got really different styles of architecture, and here's a completely different style. This might be like 1950s style, possibly 60s, but very different. The left side, all modern houses. Open lot here. Makes me happy to see open lots. There were a couple in my neighborhood, but they've been kind of bought off and new houses have developed. I don't know, I just feel like there's enough what was I gonna say? It's just sad seeing how everything become too packed in. I like some open spaces in my neighborhood. So over here is really cool. That one's probably over 100 years, well, maybe. Style anyway is definitely over 100 years old. Some more people out. It's actually busier today than it was the last time I did the walk. That was around 7:30 on a Saturday. Today is a Tuesday. Today Yesterday was a day off. It was an ocean day. Oh, here's another one of those. I think this is a Jizo statue. So protector god. Protects the neighborhoods. I saw one of those in the last video. Hey, gozaimasu. Tractor. It's a cool looking house. And we're out kind of in nature again. Rice fields. That's a main road over there actually. I'm gonna try and pick up the pace a bit so we can get to that shrine I want to show you. You can hear a babbling brook or the aqueduct there. It's pretty. And the crickets are out this morning. The cicadas are also out, but I don't know when they'll start chirping or making their sound. There's a dove. Hey, gozaimasu. Another interesting thing about neighborhoods, I think I forgot to mention it, was that you have, even in residential, this is kind of a residential area, but you also have, I don't really know zoning laws here, but you can have like businesses and stuff depending on, well, I guess this isn't exactly a neighborhood right here. This is kind of a clinic on the right, I believe, or an elderly home, I believe. Yeah, that's probably what it is. But anyway, I was gonna say that a lot of neighborhoods here, they'll actually have some businesses there, and sadly what I was gonna say about those open fields is that, or open lots, is that in my neighborhood some of those spots, I don't mind houses so much. I mean, I think that's a shame too, but what's really a shame is that they put some scrap metal yards there. Luckily they put up like a pretty nice fence, but it's just really sad that, you know, I don't understand why you'd have a residential neighborhood and then allow, you know, that kind of thing there. That just doesn't make sense to me. So we're approaching the shrine over here, going from the back way. Oh cool, someone's out jogging. Yeah, much more lively today. Maybe people, maybe people sleep in on the weekends, I guess. People are up and at 'em on the weekday. So yeah, this is a shrine over here, the back side. It's good if you want to get out of the sun, because there's not many areas to get out of the sun around here, because it's pretty much all in the open, but you get like a miniature forest or woods here. So this is called Tsunaigo Jinja. That's what it says there. It's a famous shrine. And I go, oh cool. They're letting in the water there, flooding it. And we're just gonna go around the corner and we'll go check it out. Okay. And we're at the shrine. There's someone there already. Okay, so this shrine, I don't know when it was built, but it's quite famous, I believe. It's built on a hill, and it's actually a burial mound, which is kind of interesting. I think that's fairly common in Japan for there to be like a shrine or a temple built on a burial mound. Let me show you a picture here. I guess they do some kabuki here. Kabuki is like a traditional Japanese form of theater. I mean, I believe that's kabuki. Anyway, some kind of theater. And hold on, before we go up, I just want to show you this little pond over here, which is kind of neat. Well, the pond itself is kind of ugly, I guess, because it's got a concrete, but I don't know, kind of interesting. This is a god from India, I believe, originally. I think her name's Biwa, and she is the goddess of like music and art, I believe. So if you want to succeed, if you're an artist and you want to succeed, you pray to this god. And someone has offered some money and some sake, or nihonshu as they call it in Japan. Ohayou gozaimasu. And we're just gonna take a walk over here, go up into the shrine. So there's two ways you can approach. I think probably the best way to go is up straight. I don't know, we'll check out the left side in a second. Ohayou gozaimasu. On the left and the right, you've got these are actually lions. They don't exactly, these ones actually kind of look like lions, but they're, yeah, protector guardians. I think one represents life and one represents death. I couldn't tell you which one is which. Just by a guess, I'm going to say that one's life and that one's death. Mouth is open, mouth is closed. Don't quote me on that. So, okay, this is the approach, and this grass, circular grass thing, is used for purification. So also these white things hanging, it's supposed to get rid of bad spirits. So okay, we're gonna bow down. I'll take off my hat, don't want to be rude. Okay, we bowed and we're gonna approach. I'll lower my voice. This is called a torii gate, and all shrines I believe have them. Okay, I'm gonna bow down again. So as you can see, it's on a hill, or a burial mound. Gonna go up here. Get some cedar trees. More guardian statues. These are foxes. Actually, that's right. I think this particular shrine is devoted to foxes. There's foxes in Japan are considered, well, there's like a spiritual kind of fox, and it's a mythical fox in Japan. Let's take a look. So here's where you throw your money. I guess people can put sake or some type of devotions here. You can actually go in there, you can pay and get you can get prayed for. Like we took my son here, both sons, and I think, yeah, we had them prayed for to when they were sort of like baptized in a sense. I think when they were like 3 months old. Over here is called an omikuji, I believe. Yeah, omikuji. It's a good luck charm. Pay 200 yen and you get one of these different little golden, well, golden colored anyway, golden things, and get your fortune. Over here is some salt, I believe, and that's to ward off ghosts and dead spirits, I believe. So when you enter your house, if somebody's recently died, you put that outside your house. But I think that's usually a Buddhist thing though. Alright, let's take a walk over here. And oh, if you have bad luck, you take your omikuji and you put these up here. Or if you're not satisfied with your omikuji, usually they have at least a little bit of good luck, but some people aren't satisfied with it. Well, it looks like a lot of people aren't here, or they just haven't cleared it yet. I think they burn it after they're done. This red and white banner or bunting, whatever you call it, that's usually used for like celebrations or festivals in Japan. So for graduation ceremonies, they use that. So I'm guessing there must have been a festival at some time, or going to be one. This is a kabuki stage. A lot of shrines in Japan happen to have them. So people do performances. And you also have usually small, bigger shrines like this one, or famous ones, usually have some smaller. Usually you have some smaller shrines. I'm not sure what this is devoted to, this particular one. Oh, and here's specifically a fox shrine. Pretty sure that the actual main shrine is also devoted to foxes, but typically almost all shrines in Japan also have a much smaller, this is a pretty big one, but shrine devoted to foxes. So oh, that's the other entrance. We're gonna go down and up and around again, but anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about the fox shrine. So foxes, yeah, like as I was saying, foxes are mythical creatures in Japan, and they're seen as mischievous, and what was I going to say? They're not exactly good, I don't think. They're actually considered more so evil than good. But in order to ward off bad luck, people, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think what they do is they devote shrines to the fox god, or I think they're kind of like gods. Yeah, and it's so that it wards off any like bad spirits or anything bad from happening to you. And usually you offer them rice or a kind of fried tofu. Okay, we're gonna go this way. And I mean, I think you can get good luck from them as well, but typically it's to ward, or traditionally anyway, I think it's to ward off bad luck that they built the shrines. This is really neat. Lots and lots and lots of torii gates here. Just very, very cool. What was I gonna say? So yeah, this is the burial mound, and we're just kind of walking around it. This shape is just like a hill. Most of the burial mound, or well, not most of them, the most famous kinds are in the shape of like a keystone shape. Maybe one day I'll take you to, there's a very famous set of 3 burial mounds not too far from my house, so I'll have to take you there on another one of our walk and talks. So we're approaching the back of, oh cool, there, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a black dragonfly right there. But we're just approaching the back side of this shrine, because I just wanted to show you, well, I wanted to show you this torii gate, and I wanted to show you the burial cave, or well, not really cave, but burial, I don't know, box or hole or whatever. So yeah, it's gated off, but a long time ago there used to be a body there, or sarcophagus or whatever, and here is how they built the structure, I guess. But yeah, it's kind of pretty interesting. A long time ago, let's go, you could go that way or that way, we'll go up this way. I don't think we've seen around here, but a long time ago they this is, I think, pre-600s, like maybe 300 AD to about 600 AD in Japan. They used to bury their most important people, usually like princes or like royalty, in those kind of these kind of burial mounds. And I don't know, nobody knows for certain, but I think they're from Korea originally, quite possibly. There's some kind of controversy over that, because Japan doesn't like, some people in Japan don't like to think that their ancestors might have come from Korea. Or it's possible that those people buried here might not actually be Japanese, like there was no descendants, they just happened to be from Korea for some reason. Oh, it looks like this is another kind of fox shrine. That's cool. And yeah, before we go, just want to show you one more thing over here. These are good luck wishes. You buy one of these down at the gift shop at the bottom. Most shrines have these. You just write your wishes on them, and you display them here. See, they're all in Japanese. Just curious if you can find some English. It is a famous shrine, but probably not famous enough where you'd get too many foreign tourists, because it's kind of out here in the middle of nowhere, and well, not exactly, but it's pretty far out here in Takasaki. I guess not, but yeah, all right. And just walk down. Yeah, I mean, I guess you already saw this. So walk down again. And over on your left, that is the gift shop. I don't believe it's open yet. And, oh, we forgot about this. When you enter the shrine, you're usually supposed to wash your hands. Well, what you do is you wash, I don't know which one's first, but I think wash your left hand, ooh, spider. Wash your left hand and then your right hand, and then you rinse out your mouth and spit it, as you can see in this picture here. Oh, cool, watch this. That's really neat. It's got automatic sensor on it. And what's kind of neat here is you have a soda machine. They're everywhere in Japan, even really small neighborhoods or out in the middle of the woods. So that is neat. So yeah, here is the shrine. And that's about it of this walk and talk. So thank you very much for coming with me. I hope you enjoyed. So please like and subscribe at Adventures Japan. See you.